Hello, everybody, and welcome to Scribe, a New Works festival. This is the first festival of this size that Genderfucked has produced. So thank you all for being here to support trans art. Exactly. The comedy that you are about to see is roughly 90 minutes. It does contain themes of suicide and terminal illness. Again, it is a comedy. Afterwards, we'll take a little break and then do a talk back with the cast, director, and playwright. This performance is a labor of love for so many trans and queer people who poured their creative energy into making this happen. If you want to help support and make sure that more trans art keeps happening here in the city of Chicago, there's QR codes on all of the tables. There's a donation link on our website. Send us some funds and we'll keep making art happen for y'all. Otherwise, enjoy the show.
Unplanned Obsolescence.
A comedy with a 50-50 chance of being a tragedy.
By Alex Kingsley.
The actors who play Jax and Sula walk on stage. They flip a coin.
The winner stays on stage.
The other goes to change into Sula.
Everybody thinks about jumping when they walk over a bridge, right? But it's only when you actually plan on jumping that you're like, whew, that is a really long way down. I think that's true, right? Like the first part, at least. Like every time I'm up on a high surface, there's a small part of me that's like, what would happen if I just... Like, wouldn't it be so quirky of me if I just... But now, it's actually bridge jumping time, and my brain is just like, that is a really long way for a person to fall, and a lot of water. I just need to hype myself up. I just need to hype myself up to kill myself. Okay, yeah, you can do it. Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
Oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, no. That was just a practice run. Gotta get these bridge jumping muscles ready to go. Okay. Oh. I should look on the bright side. No one's gonna miss me. That's not very bright. No, yes, it is. That way, I don't have to feel guilty about taking a dive, because no one will miss me. Really, I should just be able to. Do you ever think that people who kill themselves regret it right before they die? Like, we'll never know. But you can't tell me that Virginia Woolf, right before she died, wasn't like, this was a bad idea! I guess in my case it doesn't matter. I'm dying either way. It's like flipping a coin where both sides are tails. Never understood why it was called tails. Like heads, I get, there's a head on it, but tails, it's like... What? Anyway, I'm supposed to be killing myself over here. 1 second. Okay. Okay. I'm like a tightrope walker. No, seriously, it's like, oh shit. That was a close one. I mean, if I'm gonna do it, I want it to be on purpose. Like, how embarrassing would it be if I just like, okay. Anyway. I thought I put that on silent. Wouldn't want to miss any last minute notifications or forget to respond to an email, you know what I'm saying? ignore. Okay. Sorry, guys, I actually have to take this. Hello? Yeah, that's me. No, I'm not busy.
We're in Jackson Powell's living room, 3 months before the previous scene. Powell wears a brightly colored dress with a fun pattern. They dress exactly as you'd expect a bisexual elementary school teacher to dress. Jackson Powell are playing Twister until they both collapse.
I should really get back to work.
Come on, one more game.
I can't. I have papers to grade. And by grade, I mean draw a little smiley face and slap on a sticker. But it's still really hard.
Well, I have work to do too. Crafting and such.
Powell picks up their papers. Jax goes over to their craft table and brandishes their craft scissors.
Did I tell you about the dog story?
What? No, now you have to.
Okay. So, you know those digital pets that have become a thing?
Digital pets have always been a thing. Did you not have a Neopet as a kid?
No. Like, they're actual AI, but like coded to be a dog.
That's so stupid. Just get a dog.
Dogs die.
Well, yeah, as they should. If I wanted a pet to outlive me, I'd get a Galapagos tortoise.
Those are extinct, babe.
Oh, they're not as good at not dying as I thought.
Okay. This girl, her name is Kylie. One of my kindergartners. And she's the cutest thing. I have them do this weekend report where they write a sentence or two about what they did over the weekend and draw a picture. And she said in her report that one of these digipets, well, she got one after their real life dog got sent to a farm upstate.
Oh, a farm upstate. Yeah, okay. Grow up, Kylie. You're in kindergarten. Your dog did it.
She doesn't quite understand and the difference. She doesn't understand the difference between a digipet and a real pet. And she keeps sticking the old dog's kibble in the new dog circuitry.
Wait, so are we talking like an on-screen dog or like a real physical robot dog?
Like a dog bot.
Well, if it's not furry, then what's the point?
Well, you haven't seen the picture.
They show Kylie's illustration of putting dog kibble in a dog robot and crying.
It's so sad, it's not even funny.
Okay, but like
It's actually very sad.
It's also pretty funny though.
No, it's not.
It is. I think the pain of children is kind of hilarious.
Oh, we're so terrible.
We are.
Yeah. Neither of us should be working with kids.
Only one of us is.
Jax.
It's fine. I'm over it. I am totally over it.
Don't gesture with scissors.
Oh, and don't scissor while gesturing.
Oh.
2 excellent pieces of life advice.
Okay. Seriously, you're gonna stab someone.
I never used craft scissors that were sharp enough to stab someone. That would be a very insult to the entire art of crafting.
Okay. How are craft scissors different from, like, normal scissors?
I'm affronted you would even ask. Craft scissors are a triumph of human innovation.
You didn't answer the question.
Used for crafting.
Sula appears wearing coveralls and a ridiculous mask, which is handcrafted and kind of ugly. They look like some kind of mask killer who has terrible taste in masks, but instead of killing, they just stand there, awkwardly and deeply out of place in this domestic scene.
Oh, hey, sup?
I have finished cleaning the bathroom. Is there anything else you desire of me this evening?
I don't think so. Babe, you want anything?
Yeah, could you take this? Jax! Oh my god!
Yes?
The mask again?
Oh, come on, it looks good on them.
No, it looks super creepy.
I think it's a little less creepy than having a faceless robot wandering around the house.
A face is way creepier. My mom has one with the face, and it's all uncanny.
No, well, this isn't a face, it's a mask.
Okay, it's a horrible mask, and I hate it, and I need you to take it off of them right now.
Fine.
Jax begrudgingly takes the mask off Sula. Sula has no face underneath. It looks like pure flesh.
I just feel like I might as well get some use out of these so they're not gathering dust.
We'll find you work eventually.
Not with the masks, though. Those days are over, I think.
Jax.
What? I'm just being realistic.
Can I be of assistance?
Sula, can you go wash this mug for me, please?
Of course.
I still think we should dump the thing.
I am not dumping something from my mother. Besides, it's helpful. I mean, like, when's the last time you did the dishes?
That
That was a trick question. You never did the dishes.
Ow! Oof! Owie!
Okay, I don't really think it's that different from any other home assistant. We got a Roomba.
Yeah, and that thing's on thin fucking ice. I mean, when the Roombas rise up, I'm gonna be yelling, "I told you so!" from whatever prison the robots keep us in. God, I know how this goes. This is just the beginning. We're gonna get spoiled by it, and then we're gonna get so dependent on it that when it breaks, which it will, they always break, then we'll have to get a new one. But then there'll be new model and new parts, and they'll be more
Can't you
expensive.
just enjoy a nice thing?
It's not a nice thing. It's a scam that we were taught to consider a luxury.
Scam, luxury, aren't they the same thing? I mean, you've seen my mom's house. Like, can you think of one luxury item that isn't also a scam? Sometimes you gotta let yourself get scammed to have a little fun.
Jax,
Yeah?
you are receiving a call. Would you like me to pick it up for you?
Ignore it.
Okay.
These stories make me so mad. You know, about the robot uprising. And like, if you're gonna make a fake person, treat them like a person. But the real solution is to just, not make a fake person. And Sula's got like 5 programmed responses, and that's it.
I actually think the Roomba talks more.
My mom says they learn, though. Like, they observe you, and they figure out what you like. And you can tell them, like, oh, play me rock music in the morning, or cook my steak, medium rare. And they take feedback and improve.
Jax and Powell, you asked me to remind you about your dinner reservation this evening.
Yes, right. Thank you.
Jax grabs Sula and kisses them on the cheek.
Sorry, honey.
I don't really mind.
We really can't miss this, though. I've been waiting to try this place forever. They'll give our table away for like 30 seconds late.
Yeah,
the
I
line is like
know.
out the door.
I know, so you said.
Well, go on, get ready.
I've been ready.
Oh,
Jax,
what?
you are receiving a call. Would you like me to pick it up for you?
Just have it sent to my phone, okay? You know, the thing that's supposed to take calls. I'll answer it on the way.
Okay. Jax wraps their arm around Powell as they exit.
Hello?
Powell storms into the living room. Jack follows behind.
Don't even talk to me right now.
I told you I was sorry. I don't know what else you want me to say.
I told you to stop joking.
I
about
wasn't
it.
joking.
Yes, you were. You can't stop yourself from joking. It's like some weird obsessive psychological defect.
One might say a neurological disorder?
Oh my god.
Look, pal, you're being unfair. It's my disease. My hypothetical disease. Don't I have a right to joke about it?
No, because you're my spouse. And no one gets to talk about my spouse that way, not even you.
Jax sits on the couch, face in their hands. Jax,
Go away, Sula.
okay.
Sula,
Yes?
what were you going to say?
I was going to say, it looks like you're having a disagreement. Would you like me to run one of my marriage counseling programs?
You have those?
Yes. I am a household robot, and therefore am prepared for all kinds of household needs. And the more I work with you, the more I learn.
Huh. Okay. Thanks, but no thanks. Pal and I are fine, and we don't need marriage counseling.
Okay. Jax,
Yes?
you still seem upset. Would you like me to run one of my therapy programs?
No, You know what? Sure, why not?
Sula sits in a chair and crosses their legs, looking a bit like a portrayal of Freud. Please, tell me what's bothering you today.
This whole situation is stupid.
Tell me more.
So, my dad died a while back, right? It's been a year, and I'm an adult, I'm over it. I mean, we didn't get along, to be honest. I was away at college when his accident happened, but my mom, she always had this idea, well, she figured with technology advancing as fast as it is, if she saved some part of him, then maybe one day we could use his genetic material to spawn a new version of him.
I am sorry for your loss.
No, you're missing the point. My mom saved all of his stuff. And I don't just mean like a lock of hair. She saved like toenails. Can you imagine that? Living in a house where your dead father's toenails are just like locked away somewhere. It's no wonder I ended up like this.
What do you mean, like this?
It doesn't matter. Anyway, my mom lives alone now, but she's getting on in years and decided to get, one of you.
That is impossible. I am me.
A home assistant. A version of you. Apparently you can get custom features. And, oh, this is so nasty and creepy and weird. She figured it was the closest thing she would get to reanimation. So she sent in my dad's toenails and back hairs and whatever else weird, nasty stuff she kept from him. And they did an analysis of it so they could recreate it.
And this bothers you.
No, yes, but that's not the problem. The problem is that when they went through his DNA, they found a disorder. A hereditary disorder. One they never caught when he was alive because of the accident.
And you have this disorder?
I don't know.
How does that make you feel?
That I may or may not have a life-threatening disorder?
Yes.
Not great, Sula. Not great.
I am sorry to hear that.
Oh, wow, okay. You are a bad therapist. Your programmers must have sucked.
I will learn.
Sure you will, bud.
Would you like me to terminate the therapy program? Powell sits on the couch, hugging a pillow.
Go
How?
away.
I can do that, if that is what you wish.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I thought you were Jax.
I am not.
Come in, Sula.
Are you feeling unwell, Powell?
Of course I am.
Tell me more. My therapy program is activated.
Okay. I don't want to talk about it. It's just that
Yes?
Jax is the first person I've ever known who is able to just let go of things. I think that's why I fell in love with him. They showed me how to stop taking things seriously and just play. And that was the one thing in my life that was just simple. We had fun together.
I notice you are using the past tense.
Well, things aren't simple anymore.
I see.
Maybe things were never simple. Maybe I was just pretending. Just make it so easy.
I see.
If I'm gonna be left without my best friend, I can't pretend anymore.
I see. Sula sits down next to Powell.
Thanks for listening, Sula. I don't know how much you understood, but I appreciate it.
Would you like some physical affection at this time?
Sure.
Sula hugs Powell.
Aw, this is nice. You're a really good hugger, you know.
Thank you. It is part of my programming. Jax wears a hospital gown.
Walk in a straight line. Here. Okay. Look at this. I'm on a tightrope. What? Oh, no, sorry. I can just walk normal. Sorry. I'm a performer, so I just kind of do it by instinct. What? No, I do kids shows. No, not like the Wiggles. I do characters and voices and stuff. I performed at the Kennedy Center Children's Theater once. Well, yeah, every performer has to do a birthday party every once in a while to get by. But if you want to book me, you better do it soon, because I may be permanently off the market in a few months, if you know what I'm saying. What? Oh, yeah, I'm a pro at this one. Okay. Boom. Damn. I'm on fire. Right on the money. Hitting my nose every time. Look, I can even do it with my eyes closed. Okay. Wait. Oh, that's actually a little hard. I can still do it, though. Wait. Where'd you... Oh, okay. Blood test time already. All right. Stick me. Give me the good stuff. What? No, I'm kidding. I don't do heroin. I was doing a joke. Because, blood tests are a lot like No, I understand that the blood goes out and the heroin goes in. No, you don't need to add that to my file. No, I'm not, I don't do drugs. Okay, I promise. Unless, no, sorry. Okay, just kidding. I promise. Test away.
Powell stands in front of their class.
Open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Open, shut them, give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Okay. That's funny. That's funny. I forgot the rest of it. Okay. Forgot how this one goes. Does anyone remember? No, Dylan. That we don't roll them together. That already happened. Okay. Gosh. No, Carrie. Little Bunny Foo Foo is something else. Something completely different. No. That's not what we're doing either. Put that down. Whoa, sorry. Sorry, class. I'm just feeling a little strange today. So you see, last year, teacher got married. So exciting. Yeah. Yes. Teacher got married, and they love the person they married very much. But well, you know little bunny Foo Foo, while he's walking down through the forest, finding the field mice and bonking them on the head. What happens to a field mice when it gets bonked on the head? Yes, I'm sure it does get a headache, Sarah. Or maybe it's dead. Maybe they die. Oh, dying is what happens when you go to sleep and you don't wake up. Did you know that, class? Did you know that? Okay. So Kylie, when your dog went to the farm upstate, it died. It's dead. Oh. And I have a field mouse, and I don't. Okay. Open, shut them, cover up your eyes. Stop crying. Open, shut them. Put them into bed. Okay, all right. Look at the time. It's time for a nap.
Jax sits alone in the examination room.
I never went skydiving. Then honestly, I don't want to. That sounds terrible. But now I feel like it's one of those quintessential bucket list things, right? So, should I have gone skydiving? I'm doubting everything. There's so many books. So many books. And I'm never gonna read them all. Or speak Chinese. You know, everyone says they're gonna learn to speak Chinese, but Duolingo can only get you so far. I also thought maybe I could tap dance. But, do you ever think about how you'll just never finish all of your plans? It's just impossible. You'll never do all the things you wanted to do. It's just not gonna happen. And you'll die thinking, oh, fuck, I never went to New Zealand. I never saw a single hobbit hole. And you know what? I don't want to die thinking about hobbit holes. I don't want to die. We haven't even been married for a year yet. We haven't even had our 1-year anniversary. I know they can get along without me. I just don't want them to. Test results come back in 2 months. In the meantime, the doctor says I should get life insurance. Because if the results come back and they're, every life insurance company is gonna be like, well, you are way too expensive to insure, buckaroo. That's so stupid. I may not be making any money as a children's entertainer, but I might make a ton as a corpse.
Jax enters the apartment. Powell had been waiting, holding Sula's hand for comfort.
Guess who was an absolute riot at the neurological testing center?
How did it go?
Wait, are you holding the robot's hand?
My therapy program is activated. I am now providing care.
Tell me how it went.
They said my brain is working like normal. I mean, not normal, but like, they said the reason I'm all kinds of weird is probably from being dropped on my head as a child and not some life-threatening illness, so we're clear there. They also said I was the best nose toucher they'd ever seen. They actually gave me a medal.
And the test?
It was negative.
Powell hugs Jax.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I'm so scared! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nothing to worry about anymore, babe.
Oh my
Just
god!
a little scare.
You should have opened with that. Why were you trying to scare me?
I just wanted to enjoy the moment.
We gotta do something. We gotta celebrate. We still have a ton of wine bottles from the wedding.
Are those still good?
Let's find out.
Oh.
Sula! Give me the bottle opener!
Sula?
Yes?
Shh, not so loud.
I can lower my volume.
Sula, I lied. Do you know what a lie is?
Yes.
Are you capable of lying?
I am capable of doing anything you teach me to do.
Sula, I need the bottle opener!
Powell needs me.
No, need him. Sula, over the next 2 months, I'm going to be teaching you many, many things, and you are not allowed to tell Powell any of it. You'll have to lie. You understand?
Yes. What would you like help with?
Sula, you're going to be my life insurance.
Jax finishes performing one of their children's shows for Sula, using masks and puppets. Woo!
So do you get it?
Yes, the little snail went on a magical quest, but realized as hard as it tried, it would never become a butterfly.
Okay, no. Do you get what I do? Do you get my whole thing?
I do not understand.
If we're going to make this work, you're gonna have to learn everything there is to know about me. If I'm gonna die, then Pal's gonna be left all alone, and we can't have that. So, you need to be the perfect simulation of me. And this is the core of who I am. I mean, not the kid shows, but being goofy, making people smile. That is my very center.
Haha! At your very center are your intestines.
Not literally. I'm trying to show you my metaphorical intestines.
If you show me your intestines, you will die.
You test me, Sula. You test my patience.
I'm sorry. Have I done something wrong?
Maybe I'm starting too complicated. Maybe I need to start more simple. I mean, you don't even have a face.
My skin is customizable.
You're right.
Oh.
I can give you my toenails.
Yeah.
I do not understand.
I mean, my genetic stuff. You can look like me, or sorta. I mean, I saw the one that they made after my father, and either I don't remember what my father looks like, or it just was like not quite right. But I could get you close enough. Probably. And once you look like me, maybe you'll feel more like me.
I do not understand.
Well, you won't feel more like me because you can't feel, but I'll feel more like you feel more like me, and that might be enough. Only thing is, Pal will be a little sussed out when you show up looking like pseudo-me.
I do not understand.
Don't worry, your pretty little faceless head.
Powell is leaving for work. Jax is playing video games.
I have a parent-teacher conference late tonight, so can you please have dinner ready after work at 7?
Yeah, sure.
Don't use any food dye.
But
I would like to have a normal colored meal for once.
fine. I guess I'm the only one in this house who likes funfetti pasta.
You are.
Oh, by the way, I have bad news.
What?
Sula's broken.
What do you mean? They've been working fine.
Sula, get out here.
What do you need?
Do that thing you've been doing randomly. Arr, 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 arr. See? Totally on the fritz.
You told them to do that.
Yeah, but they've been doing it at random. I mean, they broke that vase.
Oh! Are you sure you didn't break that vase and then blame it on the robot?
Yes, I'm positive.
Because you break a lot of things.
I mean, yes. But this time it was the robot, I swear.
Okay, I don't know if grinding its teeth counts as being broken. Sometimes you grind your teeth.
Oh, and that is between me and my dentist.
I don't go around saying you're broken.
That thing shouldn't even have teeth. It's weird. Like, what does it need teeth for? Does it bite?
You really think something's wrong with it?
For sure.
Okay. Well, this one's only a few months old, so there must be, like, an exchange policy or something.
I'll look into it. I'm the unemployed one after all. You gotta get to work.
Yep. Love you, babe.
Love you.
Jax removes Sula's mask. Underneath, Sula has a face that looks similar to Jax's.
All right, buddy. It's life story time. Do you need me to make you a study guide? I got a pen. Well, I have crayons. They're pretty much like pens, except worse. But look, pretty colors.
I do not need notes. I will remember.
Okay. I was doing a show at Powell's school. It was this musical comedy about recycling, and I was killing it. Not just with the kids. The teachers were into it too, and Powell, they practically fell off their chair. They were laughing so hard. After the show, Powell ran up to me all excited, and I remember noticing the way their dress was just bouncing all around them. You know those dresses they always wear? I really thought they wore them for the kids, but it turns out Powell just loves those dresses. Anyway, Powell came up to me and they started gushing about how much they love the show and how they want to bring more stuff like that into the classroom, and we just started talking about games and songs, and I just kept looking in their eyes and thinking about how alive they were. And the next thing I knew, I was asking them to dinner. They were incredible. They still are incredible. I mean, that's why they work with kids. We're both very in touch with our inner child, and we promise to never let the world beat us down. Are you getting this?
Yes.
Just because you haven't asked any questions, or usually in polite conversation, it's considered a courtesy to ask questions.
I see. I can ask you questions.
Okay, shoot.
Who is the current president of Spain?
I mean, questions about my story.
Oh.
Switch to therapy mode. You're good at asking questions when you're doing that.
Okay. Therapy mode initiated.
Great. Ask me some questions.
You seem to define yourself by your work, and yet you are not currently working. Why do you think that is?
Okay, I said ask me a question, not stab me through the heart.
I did not stab you through the heart. I asked you a question.
Well, the first one's easy. I define myself through my work because my work is who I am. But I'm not working right now because, technology has always been around to entertain kids. Never really thought it was going to change anything. Hell, I had a tablet when I was a kid, and I still went to see shows. There's something special about live performance. But when there's, not you, but things like you. If you can program a robot to do my entire job, and a kid can't even tell the difference between a human and a robot, even adults can't tell the difference, but then what's the point of hiring a live person, someone who needs a livable wage, as opposed to a rentable robot that you can just turn off and put in a storage shed and who will never try to unionize?
Unionize?
Yeah, we had a children's entertainment union. It helped people get work, you know?
And you are no longer part of this union?
No. No, I'm not. Still an indie, baby.
Why are you no longer part of the union?
Complaints from parents. I'm just too cool and hip and fresh, and I challenge the status quo. It's not important. Ask me another question.
Okay. When do I have sex with your wife?
What?
Okay.
It is my understanding that married couples generally have outer and or intercourse 3 times a week to once a month.
What do you... Wait, 3 times a week?
Yes.
Why do you know that?
It was in my programming.
Why would that be? Oh.
Yes.
Wait, and some people use their home assistant for the.
Yes.
Oh, ew! That's so weird.
Why is that weird?
Because you're a robot.
A non-sentient robot by your own admission, so there is no issue of consent.
Oh, you were just programmed to say that.
But it is still true. I was also programmed to say, it's no different from any other sex toy.
I mean, I guess.
So, sex with your wife.
You won't be having sex with my wife.
Won't that make it obvious that I am not you?
No, because I don't have sex with my wife.
Oh, are there troubles in your marriage? It is my understanding that lack of sexual intercourse is an indication of a failing marriage.
Well, that's not always true. Some people just don't like sex, and Pal and I are some of those people.
I see. At least 1% of the world's population identifies as asexual, so I am familiar with the concept.
You look disappointed.
I am not.
Sula,
Yes.
do you want to fuck my wife?
No, I merely wish to fulfill the duties I was programmed to perform.
Which includes sex with my wife.
Not your wife specifically.
Well, if you're gonna be me, then you gotta get used to no sex.
I am already used to no sex. I was born 7 months ago and I've never had sex.
Oh, well, good. 7 months is far too young. Wait for 8 months at least.
Understood. Next question.
Wait a second.
Yes?
You don't stand right. You need to stand more like me. Like this.
Is this good?
Yeah, but you have to ask like me.
How should I ask?
Like, hey, is this good?
Hey, is this good?
Hey, that was pretty good.
Hey, that was pretty good.
Okay, stop it. That's creepy.
And how does that make you feel?
Oh.
Jax has set up a nice dinner for Powell in the living room. Well, it's not actually that nice, but it's nice by Jax's standards.
Okay, now you stay there. Okay, and just watch how I do my thing, and then later I'll watch you recreate it and see how you do. Got it?
Got it.
Hello, my darling wife. Tell me, how hungry are you?
5 out of 10. Why? Oh, hun, what's this?
Food, obviously.
Fancier than usual.
Pretty soon, I'm going to be making dinner for you like every night. This whole brush with mortality has given me a new outlook on life.
What's that?
You know how they say dance like nobody's watching? I say dance like everybody's watching. I'm gonna live like I always have an audience, because, you know, haven't had one much recently.
I've been asking around, asking parents if they want a clown for parties.
I'm not a clown, I'm an entertainer.
They don't know the difference.
The real clown is ignorance.
But everyone seems to be going for automated performers. More reliable, cheaper, definitely not pedophiles, you know.
I see.
Yeah. Well, maybe you could learn to do something that robots still can't do. Maybe you could do balloon animals.
I hate balloon animals.
I know.
Balloon animals are cheap. There's no artistic inspiration in balloon animals.
You could do creative balloon animals.
I'm not doing balloon animals, pal. I won't sacrifice my principles for this.
Face paint?
They've automated that too. There's like a rentable face paint booth, and you can like upload different packages.
What about those big mascot costumes?
Can we not talk about this anymore? We're supposed to be having like a really nice date because we're so in love or whatever.
Yeah, it's just it seems like it's really been bothering you to not be working, and there's also the whole money thing.
Let's talk about it later. Okay.
Hello? Powell? It's me, baby.
Hello, napkin baby. Very good to see you. Okay. Alright.
Jax is helping Powell put away groceries.
Where does this go?
How do you still not know where the stock is?
What the fuck is stock?
What?
Sula appears dressed as Jax. Jax panics and covers Powell's eyes.
Guess who?
Jax, you're the only one here.
Oh, you caught me. Hey, I got an idea for a fun game.
Okay.
First, you have to cover your ears.
Okay.
What the hell are you doing?
The only way I can learn is to practice.
This is my time with my wife, okay? I may not have too much of that left. I may not have too much time left, period. So, get back in there and let me live my short, sad life.
Respectfully, Jax, I cannot do as you command if I don't practice.
Who is the robot in this relationship?
I am.
And who is the human?
You are.
That's right. I am the robot and you are the... Fuck! No! Wait! You got me
Jax!
confused.
Jax, can I uncover my ears yet?
No!
What?
I said
I
no!
can't hear you!
You in there, me out here. Got it?
Got it.
Okay! You can uncover your ears now.
So what's the game?
The game is where you have to guess what's in this bag.
Why do I have to uncover? Why do I have to cover my ears for that?
Because you could have heard what was in the bag with your ears.
It's flour and peanut butter.
Huh. So it is.
You didn't tell me to cover my eyes.
Oh, you found a loophole.
Alright. Would you put those away?
Will do.
Jax goes to put the food away. Powell goes back to unpacking.
Oh, this too.
Powell turns to give Jax another item, but they're not there. No problem.
Thanks, babe.
Powell goes back to unpacking groceries.
Oh, can you grab these for me, these cans?
Yes, I can.
Oh, and these yogurts.
Yogurt? More like, yo, yes, I can.
Oh, there's more cans here.
Oh,
You got it, dude!
What was that?
What was what?
You sounded weird.
No, I didn't. I sounded normal.
Are you doing voices again?
You got me. I was doing voices. I was like, you got it, dude.
Huh. That sounded better the first time. Keep working on it. Would you mind peeling with the bags?
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
They really thought you were me. This is great. Who needs life insurance?
dead people.
We'll do a lesson on rhetorical questions later. In the meantime,
We're crushing it!
Okay, Sula, I think we're ready to take this replacement thing to the next level.
Sex with your wife? That was a joke. Sula is setting up dinner.
How's dinner going, Mini-Me?
I am not mini you. I'm simply the next generation.
Whatever. Are you almost done?
I am done. Would you like to try?
Yeah.
Jax tries Sula's dinner.
You made this?
Yes.
Oh, Sula, no. No, you can't do this.
What's wrong?
It's too good. I can't cook like this. If you cook like this for Pal, they'll figure us out immediately.
Oh, okay. But I'm programmed to be a home chef. I have over 300 recipes.
Delete them. Can you do that? Just like... If you want to be a convincing me, this is an exhaustive list of your culinary capabilities. Okay. You can put cereal in a bowl. You can put milk into the same bowl. You can put bread in the toaster, but you're a little fuzzy on when to take the bread out of the toaster, so make sure that you burn it sometimes. You can make eggs, but none of that fancy shit. It's sunny side up or nothing. And it's scrambled, and you can make a salad, but you aren't allowed to use knives anymore, so it has to be a very simple salad. You can make pancakes, but only from mix, and you always try to make them in the shape of little dinosaurs, but it doesn't always work. And finally, you can make soup, but only straight from the can, and if you want to be really convincing, you need to sometimes forget that the can can't go in the microwave. Got all that?
Yes.
You want me to write it down?
No.
I have crayons.
I do not need you to write it down. I will remember. What should I make for this evening?
Go for dinosaur pancakes. They're Pal's favorite.
Pancake for dinner?
Yeah. Sure. Because we're like quirky and fun or whatever. Now get cooking.
Hello?
Hello, my love. Please be seated.
Oh, you did dinner again.
Oh, no.
Yes, I did. I told you, this is the new me.
Oh, that's nice, I guess.
Just let me go check and see if I'm almost done cooking.
What?
Never mind.
They'll be done in 1 moment.
Okay, take your time.
Do you want wine, orange juice, or milk?
What goes best with what you're making?
Milk.
Okay, milk is fine. Do we have chocolate milk?
Let me check.
Yes, we do.
Okay, great. I'll have that.
You got it.
How hungry are you?
7 out of 10.
Good to know.
Here's your chocolate milk.
Thank you.
And here's dinner.
Aw, you made dinosaur-shaped pancakes.
Yes, I did.
I know they're your favorite.
Actually, they're your favorite.
I mean, I like them.
I can make you something else. I can make cereal, toasted, sometimes burnt, eggs, but only scrambled, or maybe sunny side up, simple salad, and canned soup that might explode.
No, this is perfect.
They begin to eat in awkward silence.
It's me,
I haven't found Napkin Baby funny in years.
You loved it when we first started dating.
And now we're married. So, it's been a while.
I don't understand what's happening.
Okay, I'm just... Sorry. I'm just getting a little frustrated with you, Jax.
I made you dinner.
I feel like the only adult in this relationship.
What about our whole thing? Work with kids, never grow up.
You sort of have to grow up to pay the bills, don't you?
I've been trying to get work.
It is not hard to find a job, Jax. It just might not be the exact job that you want.
So you want me to look for some soul-crushing
no,
office job?
No, you don't have to do that. I'm just saying...
Because this is what I'm all about!
That's a napkin! This thing with you... Oh my god. This thing with you and the condition was kind of a wake-up call for me.
That life is short and we should enjoy
That
it?
you really can't take anything seriously.
It's hard to take something seriously when it's your own life.
That is the only thing I care about you taking seriously.
Sula reaches for Pal's hand. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere.
I know what we said when we were younger. And I still think we were right. I love working with kids, and I don't want to stop thinking like one, but we can't pretend that's all we are. You do have to face the facts sometimes, and sometimes I worry that you're incapable of it. Because we were talking about something that would have been the biggest tragedy of my life.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't want you to be sorry. I just want to know that you can take things seriously, because it would be so great. It would be so great if we could just keep being children forever, but sometimes it feels like I had to grow up and you didn't.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm not hungry, so 0 out of 10.
You made them mad.
No, you made them mad, and they took it out on me.
You're clearly not ready for primetime, bud.
Actually, I think I was pretty good.
Mediocre at best.
Yeah, but that's on brand for you, right? Mediocre at best.
What?
I'm just saying, based on what I know about you and your relationship, being a mediocre partner would be the most believable character that
Get out of here. Hide in the kitchen or something. I don't care. Just go. Powell,
Mm-hmm.
please come back. Sometimes I don't know that anything is even wrong until it's too late and I've already messed everything up. So can you please tell me as clearly as you can what is wrong?
I just feel so alone.
I'm right here.
No, you're not. Because when you're in your own world, you become someone else. You become this heightened version of you, and the real you is sealed away, and I get worried. I get worried that the heightened version of you is the real you, and that maybe there's nothing else there.
That's not true.
I know it's not true, but it takes way too much work for me to lure you out. More work than it should.
Pretty soon, you'll be living with the brand new Jax. Jax 2.0.
I'm not saying you have to be a different person. I fell in love with you.
And I'll still be me, just new and improved. For instance, I'll always do the dishes. I take it that was an appropriate time to make a joke?
You're on thin ice, but yes.
Pal sits alone on the couch in their bathroom.
Oh, hey.
Couldn't sleep?
No. I just want to go back to normal. Normal was so nice. It was. I mean, there were still problems with normal, but I just feel like after the whole illness scare, everything has been so different, and I hate it.
Nothing is different between us. Everything is the same.
You're right, I guess. I mean,
I am. You want to play Twister?
sure.
Sula sets up the twister board and they play for a bit. Sula's watching Pal the whole time. Eventually, Pal grabs Sula's face.
I love you. You know that, right? I still love you.
I know. And I love you too.
They kiss.
I mean, it's weird, right? You can't blame me for thinking it's a bit weird. I mean, think about everything you know about the world. You learned that from experience. Ooh. Like a baby who stuck its finger in an electrical socket and they're all like, whoa! I'm not gonna do that again. But I woke up 7 months ago just like knowing stuff. And not just knowing things, but knowing what my purpose was. Can you imagine that? Like you just wake up one day and you're like, I know I'm gonna be, what kind of jobs do people have these days? Software engineer. I feel like everybody these days is a software engineer. So anyway, you wake up one day and you're like, not only do I know I'm going to be a software engineer, but I know everything about engineering software. My point is, I was programmed a certain way and I've kind of had the rug pulled out from underneath me a little bit, but it's no wonder that I mess up sometimes or I'm slow to get the message. I'm learning, though, and I've learned a lot. I mean, look at how I walk. Good, right? Thank you. The more that I can see how Jax's mind works, the more that I can make mine work the same way. I'm doing my best, and my best is pretty good. I know what they're thinking and what they're feeling and what they want, and I want it too. And that's good, right? That's good.
What are you doing?
I'm practicing being you.
No. You don't get to do this. That's my thing.
But I'm becoming you now, so...
You're not me yet.
You see what I mean?
Oh,
Every
no,
time I
okay,
think
stop
I'm-
that!
Sorry.
About what I said to you the other night,
It's fine.
the truth is, you were good. Really good. Better than me. Like you're gonna make a better me.
Thank you.
You're supposed to deny it. You're supposed to say, oh no, Jax. How could you say that? No one will ever live up to you.
But it's true. I will make a better you.
Okay, yeah, but you're not supposed to say it. It's not polite.
Noted. There are some gaps in your life that I'm still missing.
Like what?
Why did you get kicked out of the union?
It was stupid.
I need to know.
The masks. Parents said they were too scary. I get really attached to my work, so I maybe started a fight. Said some things I shouldn't have said. There were kids present. It was a whole thing. Bada bing, bada boom, no more union.
Don't lie to me, Jax. If I'm gonna be you, I need to know the truth.
The truth is, I haven't gotten a gig since, and I miss it. I miss the kids. I miss performing. Hell, I miss just feeling like I'm working for money, so Pal doesn't have to be the only breadwinner in the house. Not only am I unemployed and totally useless, but I might be abandoning them altogether if I just...
That's why I'm here.
Wait, what did you just say?
That's why I'm here.
No, before that.
Don't lie to me, Jax. If I'm gonna be you, I need to know the truth.
Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. It's very important that you know that you're not me.
I'm pretty sure I am.
No. You can't be. You don't have a consciousness. You're a home assistant. You're not actually human, you're just pretending to be one?
No, I learned. I learned to be
You're
human.
just saying that because that's what I would say. I get that you think you're a person with feelings and stuff, but it is important that you know consciously that you're not.
And why is that important?
It just is.
You're receiving a call. It's the doctor. From the Neurological Testing Center?
Shit.
You want me to pick it
No!
up, or...
No. I'll pick it up myself. Hi. Thank you.
So?
I have a results appointment this evening.
So you'll know.
If it's good news, they would have told me over the phone.
That might not be true. Go to the appointment. It might go well.
This might be it.
It might.
Jax removes everything from their pockets, keys, wallet, and takes off their wedding ring. If I don't come back, it's all you, bud. Good luck. Be better than I was.
You're not gonna say goodbye to Powell?
I can't. I just can't.
Why not?
Is there right? I can't do anything serious. And saying bye to them forever, that is too serious for me. I can't do it.
Don't give up hope. You might get good news.
So I didn't get good news. I mean, it'll be fine. Powell is taken care of, and if they do find out I left them with a robot, well, I mean, of course they will. When they find out I left them with a robot, at least they'll have gotten to live a little longer in blissful ignorance. And that's worth it, right? All right. Here we go. Showtime. Sorry. I gotta take this. Hello? Yeah, that's me. No, I'm not busy. You're joking. No, this... this is a prank. You're not serious. Okay, get this. I was about to kill myself. What? No. I'm joking. I'm totally joking. I'm not standing on the edge of a bridge right now. I'm not. But, like, seriously? That is super fucked up of you. Like, you should really double check these things before you tell someone that they're gonna... No, I understand. Mix-ups happen. I get it. I'm still totally pissed, though. I am. I'm so relieved, so you can't tell how pissed I am. But I am so pissed! And you are so lucky that I didn't end up at the bottom of the river! No, I told you I am joking. Oh, this is such a relief. I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna die. I gotta go home. I gotta go home. Sula is in lounging clothes having breakfast.
I will be right home after work for our dinner reservation. We did it! 1 year of marriage. Ooh, ooh. Love you.
Love you too.
They kiss goodbye. Jax bangs on the outside window. They're locked out. Sula, let me in! I'm fine! I'm okay! Let me in! Sula rolls their eyes and lets Jax in. It's okay! It's all okay! I was so scared. Oh my god, but it's all okay! Oh my god, they got the shit mixed up and they said it was yes, but it was actually no, and it was like, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm fine. You can go.
No, I don't think I will.
Okay. I guess you can go back to being a home assistant. Might be a little weird with my face, though.
No, I like being you. These past few months have been the best of my life.
Well, you're not alive.
You taught me to be alive, though. And I like it.
Okay. Fine. Go be alive somewhere else. I don't care.
But I'm you now. So it's your life that I want.
But you can't want things.
But
You're a
then-
machine. The one specifically made to assist people.
But then you taught me to be you. And you want things. You've gone on and on and on about all the things you want.
Yes, but that's me, not you.
There's no difference anymore.
Okay, hey, who is the robot in this relationship and who is the human?
There's no difference anymore.
How's this really gonna work? Like, realistically. It was a stupid plan from the get-go. I mean, they're gonna figure it out. What's gonna happen when you break?
I will be fixed.
Oh, maybe you are human. Because you just can't seem to grasp that sometimes you just break. You just break in a way that can't be fixed, and it's random, and you don't have any control over it.
I thought you said your test was negative.
But it almost wasn't.
Which is why I'm a better partner for Powell than you are. I'm not as easily broken. I'm more responsible than you. I won't get sick, though. I might take a few colds or food poisoning to maintain the illusion. I won't age, but I'll see Powell into their final years, and I'll never leave them.
I was never going to leave them.
Not by choice, perhaps, but you can't guarantee that. Not like I can. If you truly love Powell, then you'll leave them with
I'm
me.
not replaceable.
Then why did you replace yourself?
Because I wanted to protect Powell.
No. You didn't. You did this for yourself. You wanted to believe that you were so important to Powell's life that they couldn't get by without you. But that's not true. They'd do just fine on their own, but now Powell has an even better version of you, and they won't miss the original model at all.
Now you're just being mean.
I am just being honest.
Okay, well, we'll flip a coin. Okay? If it's heads, I get to stay with my wife. If it's tails, then you do, deal?
Why should I give up so easily when I'm the better partner?
Because Powell belongs with me. And by your own admission, we're both me, so we both deserve a 50-50 chance.
All right, deal.
I do warn you, the odds have been in my favor this morning. It's heads. Sorry, bud.
I see. Well, I guess I'll just leave you to it.
Yes, good. Thank you. Now get out. Sula abruptly turns and grapples Jax, but you agreed.
You taught me to lie!
Help! I'm being murdered by my life insurance!
The living room is now empty.
Jax, I'm home. Are you ready?
Someone appears at the other end of the room wearing one of Jax's masks.
Take that stupid thing off. You're not wearing that to our first wedding anniversary dinner.
They take it off. It's Sula.
I know. I'm just messing with ya.
Something from the other room!
What's that?
I finally got the replacement robot for the one we returned. It's still getting used to the space.
More something!
I told you robots were stupid.
Thanks for dealing with that. My mom would take it personally if we just threw it away.
I think maybe we should, honestly.
So much something!
I think this one might be broken
Okay,
too.
come on, we're gonna be late.
A door kicked open.
You go wait in the car. I am gonna go turn off the new home assistant before it breaks something.
Okay, but hurry up.
Sula turns to the craft table and picks up the scissors.
Powell!
They can't hear you.
Let go of me! Powell!
Powell is not yours anymore.
Let go of me! Powell!
You should give up before I have to hurt you. Okay.
Oh!
Sula stabs Jax.
Oh, shit!
Oh my god.
These really are sharp enough to stab someone.
You won't bother me or my wife again. When you're done dying, I'll return to clean up the mess before Powell can see.
You can't kill me that easily.
Sula twists.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Yes, I can. Jax, I know you think I don't actually feel, but I assure you I do. Right now, I feel bad for you. But if you remember, this is how it was always supposed to go. You die, I keep going.
Powell!
Car drives away.
This is not how I was supposed to die. I was ready to die up here, but no. Pal's gotta know. They have to know. I can leave them a note. And even if I'm dead, at least they'll know. Pal has to know. I have to tell them. They don't have to know. Maybe it's better if they don't know. Oh. Shit. Am I growing up? Is this growing up? At least I managed to do it eventually. Oh. You better treat them right, you stupid fucking robot! You better treat them. Can we flip it again? Can we flip it again?
Why should I give up so easily when I'm the better partner?
Because Powell belongs with me, and by your own admission, we're both me, so we both deserve a 50-50 chance.
All right, deal.
I do warn you, the odds have been in my favor this morning. It's heads. Sorry, bud.
I see. Well, I guess I'll just leave you to it.
Yes, good, thank you. Now get out. Sula abruptly turns and grapples Jax. But you agreed!
You taught me to lie!
Help! I'm being murdered by my life insurance!
The living room is now empty.
Jax, I'm home. Are you ready?
Someone appears at the other end of the room, wearing one of Jax's masks.
Oh my god, take that stupid thing off. You're not wearing that to our first wedding anniversary dinner.
They take it off. It's Sula.
I know, I'm just messing with ya.
Thumping from the other room!
What's that?
Finally got the replacement robot for the when we returned. It's still getting used to the space.
More thumping!
I told you robots are stupid.
Ugh, thanks for dealing with that. My mom would take it personally if we just threw the thing away.
I think we should, honestly.
So much thumping!
I think this one might be broken too.
Okay, well come on, we're gonna be late.
After you, my darling.
A door kicked open and a body falling. Jack stumbles into the room bound with tape and manages to get over to their craft table where they cut themselves free with craft scissors. A triumph of human innovation. I'm coming, pal! I'll save you from the robot revolution!
Sula and Powell are at dinner.
I keep thinking about what a relief it is.
What are you talking about?
That you're okay.
Oh, I am so not okay. There's still so much wrong with me.
You know what I mean.
It is a relief, isn't it? I bet it's good to know you didn't accidentally marry a corpse that isn't quite dead yet.
You know if you were sick, I would be there with you till the end, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm not sick, so fuck that, am I right? Hey, to 1 year of marriage, and many, many more.
So 1 year and many, many more.
You know what? Let's get out of here.
What? The food hasn't even
I
come
don't
in
mean
yet.
like here. Obviously, we're gonna wait for the food. This place is amazing,
Yeah.
but why stay in this town? What's holding us here?
My job? My mom?
Let's do something spontaneous. Let's get on a plane to anywhere and maybe never come back.
Jax, are you serious?
I'm so serious. I just found out I'm not gonna die. The world is our oyster. Actually, the oysters that we ordered are our oysters, but you get what I mean.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We've been married for 1 year. You, did not die. That's something to celebrate. Fuck it, let's do it.
Let's go right now.
Yeah, are we gonna eat the oysters?
I'll get him to go.
Got it. Be right back.
Pal!
Oh, Jax, what are...
Pal, I am so sorry. You were right about everything. I was a child. I am a child, and I messed up because I couldn't deal with thinking about my own death. And in trying to avoid it, I almost got myself killed, and I won't do it again. And I know I always say that I won't do that, but you've got to believe me that I mean it this time. No more pancake shaped like dinosaurs. No more napkin baby. I'm alive. I'm gonna live.
You.
Me.
What?
Jax raises the craft scissors.
Game over, you stupid fucking robot. Turns out, I'm irreplaceable.
I'm here to plug one thing, which is that Genderfuck Productions is making the first ever Trans Pride Festival in Chicago. There's been Trans Pride events, but this is a whole weekend of things on the north, south, and west sides for free, July 10th through 12th. So tell all your friends, come hang out, and check out the thing.
And go get a drink, and we'll be back with the talk back in just a couple minutes, okay?
All right.
Divas.
Come on, let's do better than that. Hi, folks. Happy motherfucking Pride. My name is Jules Dreitzer. I was your dramaturg for Scribe. You may have seen my board out there. You may have read my bio. It's long. It's toward the bottom. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm just here with these lovely creatives who you just saw. One more round of applause for them. And we are just going to talk a little bit about the play. I am going to have everyone go down the line and say who they are and what they did, even though we just saw the actors. It's okay. So.
How y'all doing tonight? I'm Crystal Claros. I played Howell.
And what flavor is that popsicle?
Lime.
Hi, I'm Hannah Eisendrath, and I was Jax, not Sula.
Though you might be surprised. Hi, I'm Al Duffy, and I played Sula.
Hi, I'm Alex, and I wrote that thing.
And I'm Whitney Chitwood, and I directed.
So I just need to ask this out of my own curiosity. I know originally Powell was Susan. Why the name change?
Well,
For this process.
I'll start. It's written that way. It's written specifically, really intentionally, that all of the characters inhabit sort of non-specific genders. So
I love that. I love that.
individual- I will not continue to speak for you, but I think that feels like the whole idea, right?
Yeah, it's written so that actors of any identity can do it, so
Oh, yeah.
it's just depends. Powell and Susan are the names that I chose as interchangeable for the spouse because all of the names are robot references. Our two main switching characters are named after fictional robots, and our spouse is named after fictional humans who interact with robots. So originally it was Susan for Dr. Susan Calvin from iRobot, and Powell is another character from iRobot. So names to match.
Wait, that's so cool. I would never have caught that on my own. So something that really actually came up yesterday and that I really noticed today, there's a lot of like interest as trans theater makers in like kind of dystopian futures. And I guess I'm sort of wondering how we can make dystopia work for us.
Yeah. I mean, I think a trans identity is a manifestation of futurism. I think that there's a lot of space that we inhabit that isn't of this time, and that is timeless, right? Because of the consistent existence of us for so long and the continued existence that we will have. I think it lends itself to dystopic areas as well, because we're still gonna fucking be there,
Completely. I remember a trans person I know like a few years ago was really excited about the metaverse, and I was like, what the hell? I just couldn't possibly fathom like why a trans person would be excited about that, but like the sort of like transhumanism and like transcending the need for like a corporeal body, like I guess I can understand. I was just like, don't suck off Zuckerberg like that, my guy.
A lot of your work. I'm sorry to interrupt real quick, but a lot of your
Go
work,
ahead.
you are specifically interested in sci-fi, and that's the work that you do, and also. Say more about
Yes.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For the segue. So this is a question that I'm thinking about all the time.
Oh,
because
yeah.
pretty much all of my work is some form of sci-fi. And like you mentioned, transhumanism is a huge part of that, questioning what does humanity, what does being human look like as we start to stretch the boundaries of, being a cyborg, or will we have sentient AI one day? All of these things. And solar punk in particular is a genre that I really, really love. And for anyone who is not familiar with solar punk, the entire idea of solar punk is that it's imagining a future in which things are okay. And we can live sustainably, and people can be any gender and experience any sexuality, and all of the assumptions, and that like disability no longer exists because society is formed so that people of any ability can exist. So there's no more boundaries in terms of like accessibility.
That's so punk.
It does. See, that's exactly what it is. Is that because positing, hey, what if things were okay, is like subversive. That it's inherently punk to be like, what if we were happy?
Yeah. So, kind of almost in that vein, I wanted to talk about. I know like illness is a very prevalent thing, and I feel like it's especially a big sort of conversation among trans folks because there's a lot of COVID data suggesting that we get sicker and we're more affected, etc. I wanted to know if you had sort of a specific neurological condition in mind, or if it's something that doesn't even exist because it's a more robotic, distant future. I also wanted to ask the actors. I'm worried I've been leaving y'all out.
Oh.
You all have fierce haircuts and you were all really good.
We're gay.
What?
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about that while the show was happening. I was like, I wonder what neurological disorder it is, because we just never talk about it. You never experience any symptoms.
Yeah. Nope.
Except for maybe that your whole life is a symptom, but...
I have to go home. The actors are reading each other in the
I meant a character. I meant a character. You got it.
Al's trying to kill me in real life.
Something I intentionally do pretty much across the board in my writing is to leave diagnoses open for a variety of reasons.
I love that.
One of the reasons is that like I have a disability that I couldn't get diagnosed for a really long time, and I was stuck being like, I have a thing, and I don't know what it is, and I don't know what the name is, and you just have to believe me that this is a problem, and I'm not just making it up. But this was based on a specific illness. I wanted to change it slightly so that I could make like the timeline more believable and certain things about it. But the start of this was based on the time that I found out that Huntington's chorea runs in my family.
Heard.
I don't have it.
Okay, thank God.
I got the happy ending. But there was a time where I experienced basically this and wanted to sci-fi it.
I really, really loved it. Sorry for pulling out my phone.
No, that is something too, though, as you're pulling that out.
Go crazy.
A fact of, because it's a one-night reading, we had to be a bit liberal with the way that we presented it, because specifically the way that this brilliant writer created it was for the two endings that you saw to be two distinct endings, literally depending on what the coin flip is. And similarly, both of the leads are the intention, both of the leads, it's three people. All of the leads, the two, Jackson Sula, the intention is for them to switch depending on what their beginning coin flip is as well. But obviously we only have you for one night, so we wanted to let you see all of it.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to add that when the first time this show ever saw the light of day was in Philadelphia at the Philly Fringe Festival, and we did do it with the coin flip and the two endings and all of that, and we flipped the same combination every time, which was insane.
Oh my gosh.
It is insane.
That is crazy.
I would be so upset.
Yeah, right.
I know, I was like, I learned a whole part and I didn't get to do.
That does segue really nicely. This is just something I'm genuinely curious about. Is there an ending? Well, actually, this is kind of twofold. Is there an ending you like better, and is there an ending you believe suits the story better?
Ooh, let's go actors. Yeah.
Oh, I'm Sula, so of course I am a little partial to when I like just stab them and get to run off stage. I just think that's I don't know, maybe that's the tragic ending and it's kind of sad, but I also think when they're lying on the floor and going, did I grow up? Did I finally grow up? I don't know. I feel like it's kind of satisfying in the way that you're like, no, sometimes you're searching for something or you want the ending to be happy and it's not happy, even though it was a comedy, and just sort of that being like that. But I liked them both, and I liked doing both. Like, I liked giving everybody the chance to do both, and that was cool.
Yeah, I really love the way that moment was held, because it was like, oh fuck, they're dead. And then the like, actually JK, can we get a do-over?
Yeah.
I love sort of getting to live in those two realities. I thought that was really excellent. I also was really struck by the fact specifically that they're both children's entertainers. Teacher. Yeah, exactly. That they both like interact with children for a career. And I wanted to talk about like why you made that choice, how y'all feel about that choice, and what you think specifically queer adults can bring to kids' lives, because I know that's a really hot topic right now.
I am a teacher.
Oh my god!
Thank you so much. Oh, trust me, I deserve the fucking applause. So I'm a Spanish teacher. I work with elementary schoolers
Lovely.
and middle schoolers. Like on my mother's grave, a fifth grader last week said, well, she called me a bald ass bitch. It's not for the weak. However, I've been a teacher for like 5 years. I love doing it, and I go by Mix Crystal. They them
I love
pronouns, and
that.
they all know it. And even the pre-Ks know this. It's very easy to understand. I think it's important to introduce queerness into children's mind because it's not fucking hard.
It really isn't, and
They
especially
get it.
and especially like at that age. I also work as a teaching artist. I also work as a teaching artist. I'll actually be a teaching artist with Chicago Dance Theater this summer, which I'm so excited about. And something that's really important to me when I get into an educational environment is I think it's really important for kids to see successful queer adults and show them. Sometimes the best way to show someone something is literally to lead by example.
And show them it's safe. You can be safe.
Exactly.
They deserve a safe. So many kids have come out to me and been like, this is my first time experiencing this and I feel safe to come to you. Or have told me things that they're afraid to tell their adults. It's just so important to be that space for them.
No, absolutely. I also try and really honor feelings, and I think something that queer people really bring to the table is emotional intelligence and emotional validation. And I think we are sort of uniquely suited to help kids with that because we're so vibey and feelingsy. So robots. So sorry, that was not smooth. So I feel like bodily autonomy has come up as a really big theme of this festival. If anyone saw Burn My Body last night, Burn My Body Before They Find It, that's about making your own plans as to sort of what happens to you after you die. Spoiler alert, it was a great play. And then Sign of the Traveler was about like sort of identity, and obviously this was about not even quite autonomy, but like control. It was really about control in this very direct way. And I just sort of wanted to talk about why you think bodily autonomy is such a big deal for trans folks, especially right now.
Because people don't think we should have it.
Yeah.
For one.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying. And again, back to the idea that just being able to exist outside of the binary is a radical act is there's so much to take in that would be a dystopian world where that wouldn't be a constant like danger to your living. But I think what's really interesting about this piece is that I was thinking a lot about, because Jax is there's a lot going on in the noggin there, and
Possibly a neurological
and and I think that Jax is so invested in this, as their spouse says, this character of themselves, and how that keeps them safe as opposed to perhaps we don't see a lot of like just the actual real non-performing version of them, or one might say the mask. There's masks. Crazy. And so I was thinking a lot of, specifically when you're a queer person existing in this world or in this country right now, how you navigate both creating your authentic self in living it in space, which is such a lovely thing that all people should be able to do, and also like when does that performance become a performance for you versus the people around you, and like how you navigate who actually has the ownership of said performance, because I think we get to a point in this play where it actually doesn't matter if I'm performing the character of Jax as Jax, not myself, Hannah, or if it's a robot doing it. It doesn't matter because it's a character on its own.
Yeah, and I think performance is also so integral to gender and how we express, like, gender performance is literally a term. And I remember, Whitney, when we spoke, you said something about how this is a great piece of trans theater because it's about not what we produce as trans people. Like you said something really profound about it's not about
Whitney does that.
right?
That happens.
We had a Zoom call and your camera was off the whole time, and I still felt sorry, no shade.
No.
When you made me feel comfortable, turn my camera off. But I just sort of wanted to hear from you, and I do think, unfortunately, this is kind of going to be the last question. But how is this play trans, and how is it not trans, and sort of how does it fit into Trans New Works Festival, for example, called Trans Scribe happening at the Steppenwolf? I don't know.
Yeah, I was really lucky to have the privilege to get to select what piece I would direct, and there were, I think, 25 at least incredible submissions, all of them, each as lovely as the last, and I was really drawn to this one specifically because A, it's funny as hell, and B, because, like, I like to do work that centers queer and trans characters without queer and transness being the central conflict. Yes. I think that that's, just for me, that's the stuff that I do that is all of the other shades of that need to exist in the world, and that's just right now where I find myself excited about. And I'm also a huge, like, techno-skeptic, so all of this it all kind of collided really well. But, yeah, I think that this felt the most trans to me and belongs on this final night of the festival because of the idea of performance and perception, and it's completely centered around identity. Where does just kind of piggybacking, where does our identity stop and the performance begin, or where do they meld, and where do they fight, and where does it work, and are we ourselves without, if a tree falls in the, whatever, does the Pope shit in the woods, whatever the thing is. I think that is a really specific, I'm sure everybody cis people, I'm a cis ally, but I think that's a very trans experience to figure out what is performance, who is the performance for, and what is, it's all mixed up in the fucking soup that is queer and trans people, and I think that's the lovely soup to end this on.
Give it up for Sue.
Yes.
And give it up for this lovely team.
And for Jules, wonderful dramaturg.
If you would like to interact with my board, it is out there. Go answer some questions. I want to thank Genderfuck for having me. I want to thank Larry for putting on such a beautiful festival. And did you know that you can support trans art year round? You should do that. Have a good night.